Challenge run for Lies of P. In this challenge run, we'll be using only the Azure Dragon Crescent Glaive and wearing the honorable or the armor of the honorable. So this is the this is the set or item set from the Wolong crossover event. And if you haven't already checked it out, Wolong is a pretty fantastic game as well. Much more similar to like a Neo type experience in terms of how you navigate the worlds and all that, but the action is top notch. Anyways, in the last stream, we took out 3 bosses, I believe. If I recall correctly, we went straight through the Venini Works and took out Fuoco last. So, it's my understanding we'll be going to like the Moonlit Path and jumping in that area, hopefully taking out the Archbishop, and then whoever else follows. I can't remember. Oh, I guess the Malum District and all those fun guys. So it's going to be lovely. Hello, Shayla. Hope you're having a great day today. Welcome to the chat. So yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun little stream. We're going to go ahead and turn on the audio of the game. Sometimes it just blares so loud. But anyways, I think I figured out the lighting. It's nice and cloudy today, so hopefully my green screen won't overtake me in the bottom left corner like it did yesterday. Or Monday. We already altered the handle. We did all these amazing things. So the Azure Dragon Crescent Glaive is now A scaling with technique. And yeah, I love it. We're going to save the boss ergo for maybe some amulets that we can trade in and equip, because some of them are incredibly powerful and they might have some pretty good synergies with this. So you can craft a Legion arm with a Legion plug. Let's see. I might want to see if I can upgrade my puppet arm. So let's do, I guess, modify. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. And then after, I really just want attack link. That's the best one. So we need 5 more. So, all right. So hope everyone's having a great day. We are about to jump in to the Moonlit Path, I believe. So let's go ahead and head there. Let me make sure I haven't left any side quests incomplete. Nope. Looking good. So Moonlight Town it is. Now, as you guys know, I don't play off stream or anything like that, so I'm running off of, I haven't played anything this morning actually, so we'll see how rusty I am. We'll have to shake that off pretty quickly though, because the game does kind of crank up the difficulty here. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you. I am actually. It's the weather is just crazy though. It's so windy outside. It's all cloudy and it was really noisy last night. So I'm a little sleepy. Hi, buddy. This weapon's just fantastic, by the way. We haven't upgraded it yet. We haven't upgraded it once yet, and it's just absolutely demolishing the enemy. So this is going to be something that's just an absolute beast when it's fully upgraded or close to it. Oh. I remember this weapon does have that really cool deflection. It's like a unique kind of ability where you can do a deflect and then counter attack if you input an R1 or R2 if you're on the PlayStation controller immediately after executing a successful deflection, and it does a varying amount of damage. R1 does a little bit less damage than your R2. So we're going to try and master that. I think it'll be important, especially for the boss, which has 2 phases. So we'll see how we can do. I'm probably going to take out the human enemy as well, the one guarding the tram or whatever, the ferry or whatever you want to call it. So I'll probably just get a little bit of practice and warm up a bit, because I'm going to be honest, I need the warm up. No! I knew that was going to happen. Okay, you guys are just going to be jerks. And, okay. Littering and... Okay. Whew, okay. So we got some... I was looking for the Dark Moonstone. I don't believe I nabbed any of those. And I also did equip the Grindstone in the last stream to have the fire element. We will be facing off with carcasses, so it's going to be important to have something that can really address that threat. I think there's an item over here if I recall correctly. Lovely. Resplendent Ergo. Now I'm working on 2 videos right now. The poll did, I guess express that you guys do enjoy the Soulsborne type lore. I will say that I wasn't like hesitant necessarily, but I do hate that the fact of the matter is those videos tend to get a lot of negative engagement, so it's a little frustrating because the likes and things like that are important, and if you're getting a lot of hate, it doesn't necessarily affect you in a good way. So in terms of channel health, so I still am going to pepper in the occasional Soulsborne theories up until the Elden Ring DLC releases in June. So we'll be seeing some regular videos there, and it'll help me get some practice in preparation for the DLC, because I haven't played that game in probably over a year. So and mind you, I was doing all kinds of challenge runs. I think I was like the 3rd person in the world to beat it with a torch only, and I did it very uniquely. I beat a bunch of optional bosses, and I didn't use the counterattack or anything like that. I just kind of did it just torch only for the most part. There were some bosses where I parried a bunch, but other than that, I was very true to the build. So I did a lot of challenge runs in that game, and I loved it, but haven't played since, so I'd be a little rusty for sure, especially with my primary build, which was we're using the claws. So the very first time I played Elden Ring, I just used the the hook blade claws, or whatever they're called. I don't remember what they're called, but they're pretty much the Wolverine claws, and the bleed damage was just phenomenal. So I was really happy with those, and I just used that the entire time. I was coming off Dark Souls 3, where bleed was also very very, very efficient way of dealing damage. Very effective, very efficient. So, yep, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'll be peppering in a few lore videos. I'm also finishing up the script for the video I'm working on for Lies of P. That'll probably be out this weekend, realistically. And I'm thinking that I want to do something for the, for the members. I would like to be able to, if possible, and it's very difficult to do because I don't have like my posting schedule isn't necessarily like clockwork. It does have some variation based on what's going on in the gaming world, things like that. So trying to give you guys some early release access to the videos before the public. So that's going to be something I work towards. The Atoned, that's the name. That's cool. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Okay. I don't remember. Let's see. I can't do the greeting, right? I have to pretend I'm not. To fight her.
You've been warned, child. I am a sinner who could not save the ones I loved. Even if it hurts, persevere, my child.
Oh, okay. I thought she.
Child.
I don't know what happened there. She like. Oh, I guess she has. This just scared me. She had some sort of like decay. Maybe she's using the arm. Yeah. I forgot to play for a second. Nope. Sorry, madam. Of course, she interrupted my attack. Of course, she interrupted that attack. There you go. That decay is no fun either. Golly, decay is just one of the nastiest things you can deal with in this game.
I do not wish to witness more death.
Really? Your combo is crazy. Your combo says otherwise. Whew. So we got the cable, railway key, and the Atone's mask. It's funny how the stalkers all had animal heads, and it was something that I really wanted to explore, but maybe in a later video. I think the next video we have for Lies of P is something that's kind of a special one that I had planned and wanted to do, and then we're gonna go with some fan theories, and then also like some information about like the Korean origin of some of this, or the Korean influence in some of this, because the devs are Korean, so it's pretty neat. Oh, Gemini, so corny.
fascinating town, Moonlight. Just fascinating. Back in the day, the only way to reach the cathedral was using a rope and pulley. So, thanks for building it on a cliff, Saint Frangelico. I kid. Frangelico, wonderful saint, wonderful. Anyway, next stop, the Bridge of Atonement. While you atone there, don't miss a magnificent view of the beautiful Krot. It's been my pleasure, friends, and enjoy the rest of your journey. I've been your captain on this ride, Gemini!
You can certainly see everything.
Well, not bad, huh? Oh, I really am good at this. When in doubt, let Gemini be your guide. You look annoyed. What I do? I'm sure it's fine. Let's get a move on, pal.
A little cornball. Alright, let's go ahead and
Do you see that over there? I recognize that puppet.
tag this stargazer. We do have the fire element, which is going to be critical in this part, so I am super excited to have it. Let me see. I might actually want to do something. I don't typically use, abrasives or anything, so I'm going to go ahead and remove that. But I will have the thermite, just in case we need a throwable. Let's go ahead and do some work. I do want to watch this cutscene because it just reminds me kind of The Last of Us. Nice. I'm going to run at him.
No idea what those things are, pal.
Oh, I missed. Well, that would have been way cooler if I didn't miss. Just everybody, I want you to know that. Hidden Moonstone. We're still looking for the Dark Moon Moonstones, which apparently are quite rare. Oh, lovely. So I don't quite have the distance down yet for this weapon. And I need to get that down pretty quickly. I just banged my elbow on the table, too. Let's see. Let's try it again. Third time's a charm. Gotta get right up on this dude here. It's a unique cutscene. I like it. It's fun. I don't know why, but I really love just like the in-game cutscenes and games that look this nice. It's just, especially like the ones that show the armor that you're wearing and things like that. I just love that. There are some games, many games actually, where they have in-game cutscenes. Cutscenes using in-game graphics, I should say, and they have like the default armor or whatever on. It's like, well, you have all these cool customization options, and you didn't do that. I don't know. I just love being able to see what you have equipped. It's a little funny thing of mine, but I think it's really neat. It's the small things. I love being covered in the Blue Bloods, which I also think is a interesting reference. Typically, the Blue Bloods are not the working class, though, and usually it's like the caste above that, if you will. So interesting to see that. The visuals in this guy, they are so good. I like the visuals. I love the animations. I think the animations are very well done as well. It's got a lot going for it. Fall. Oh, okay. I was going to jump across, and I was like, I'll just jump off because it's going to break down. Of course it didn't break down. It would have broken, though, at some point. Can't believe the amount of damage we're dealing. And at this point, we don't really even need the fire application to the weapon, which is great. Now, I think that I will need it on some of the elite enemies.
What is happening? What's their problem? Wait, their bodies are strangely altered. I don't know what's going on, but keep those eyes and ears open.
Gemini, you're so observant. I've only killed about 20 of them. He's like, they look different. It's like their brains are coming out. They don't look like humans. It's like, yes, Gemini. Quite the observation. So if you do the praying emote here, I don't even think I have it yet. Check ground, sit, fear. No, you can, if you do the pray or kneel then you get some ergo here as well. So kind of just a fun thing, similar to the interaction you have with Antonia whenever you first get the clothes that she offered. You know, it was really neat, this particular section, when you approach this door here, you hear, or you see a line of the puppet language, and this was what really made me say, I want to examine every single phrase of it. Of course, after fighting some of the bosses, I was really eager to see what it was they were saying, but it was this line here that I was like, wait, something really important is going on. So in my video where I decode all of the language, it was kind of neat to see that particular line where it straight up reveals that the puppets are trying to save the people and prevent them from, you know, going deeper and deeper into the districts and killing all the humans, so infecting them. So they were trying to stop the carcasses the whole time. I'm currently playing Horizon Zero Dawn for a change. It's interesting so far. Oh, nice. Now, let's see. Horizon Zero Dawn, that's the first one. You know, I'm going to be honest, I didn't play that one, but I did play the sequel, and I played it on stream, and it was a fun game. I did struggle with some things because I was trying to kind of be like a hoarder and like save certain things. You have to make lots of different types of ammo and things like that, and if you understand the weaknesses to the enemies, it's going to change the entire way you play. But if you just kind of are stubborn and you stick to like just the basic types of ammo, you definitely will struggle a bit. But I suggest, you know, definitely learn the weaknesses of each of the enemy types. And once you learn the different you know, elements and the what weaknesses each of the enemies has, that'll really change the experience up a bit, and you'll be seeing just how quickly you can drop some of these massive beasts. But yeah, the story is excellent. Just in general, it's a good game. Very well made, as I'd say. Very, very well made game. But the one I played was, I think, Forbidden West, which was the sequel. And it was excellent. I only ever played it once, though, and I only ever played it on stream. So I didn't get to, you know, sometimes it's hard to get the full experience when you stream a game, because you're having to engage with chat and things like that. So it is a bit distracting. The king wishes to evacuate all monsters. I don't know. I forgot. Something about the quarantine. Petrification disease. All hail the king. It has beautiful graphics also. Yes. It looks so good. A lot of these, I mean, I'm just, in general, a lot of the PlayStation games, they have this really nice, like, lighting, and it's not like a hyper realism where it takes you away, like it ruins the immersion, but it's very believable, I would say. Okay, there's an elite here. Probably want to go crazy with it. Oh no, I'm all out. Lovely. All out of juice. Well, that was fun. We didn't even give him a chance. And we still have fire. That is awesome. You know, I didn't really use these elemental grinders much. I did use the one whenever I was struggling with Laxatia. I used the one that auto parries or auto perfect blocks, and then I used the one that increases critical hits, and that one proved a little more efficient. Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn's a great game, at least from what I've seen. Forbidden West, I can honestly testify and say it was fantastic. It's very epic. The boss fights and all of those things are just feel good. And it does reward exploration, so the more you explore, I mean, you're going to find some really cool armors, different weapons, and things like that, unique items. Let's see, we have 6,000 ergo. I'm thinking here. I guess we can go to the hotel and level up. I gotta see, I know that I had touched on a little bit or invested just a few points in health. my capacity could probably go up a bit because we're going to start getting some upgrades to our, our items that we can equip for defense. Sophia, where? Okay, she's always hiding around somewhere. Hello. I always let the puppets and carcass monsters fight each other anytime I can get them aggro at the same time. It's funny to watch. Perfect Grindstone is really nice during Laxatia and Nameless Puppet. Oh yeah, for sure. I found Nameless Puppet so much easier to parry to perfect block. But after I started learning to use the 2 Dragon Sword, Laxatia was easy. Like, she got so easy because of that weapon. Now, you have to fight her a different way, of course, because your timing is based off of the counter attack from the 2 Dragon Sword, not the perfect blocks. So, because the deflect counterattack special or fable art that we have on the glaive, we're gonna have to kind of rely more on like the exact timing of the strikes, which, it's an adjustment. Okay, so 30 technique, we're dealing a good amount of damage. Wow, I can only level up once. That sucks. Do I have a Dark Moon Moonstone? I mean, come on, right? I have to have picked up 1.
I know my way around.
Do you? I do. Dark Moon Moonstone of the Covenant. Oh, now we're just going to be nasty. So now we need two fragments. This is good stuff. Alright. Antonia just chilling there. Polendina chilling. We need to expand his shop at some point, but he doesn't have anything other than quartz for us right now. Papa G's up there just being evil. And Sophia just looking all pretty. Alright, let's go back to this Stargazer. And we'll see the cutscene of the Archbishop having a quick snack. And then we'll go through this area. So I think after this, after we complete this stream anyways, we'll be probably jumping into a Dragon's Dogma playthrough so I can get ready for March because the sequel's coming out. Oh, you and your gold coin trees. Here, just so that you know, he's wielding etiquette in his hand. Another hint that he's maybe not as feeble as he portrays himself to be. Etiquette, of course, is one of the special weapons that you can obtain. And it is an exact replica of that very weapon. And I did a comparison in a video. Oh, gosh. Snacky snack snack. You know what they do need in this game? They need a photo mode, one. And they also need the ability to, like in Souls games, for example, you always have either a set of binoculars, or a telescope, or something of the sort. And it allows you to kind of go into a first-person mode. Now, it's not for combat or anything like that, but it was more so for a great tool for people like me who create content in these games and that don't play on PC. It's a great way to kind of zoom in on things and get nice visuals after you remove the HUD. So it's just something that I really wish they had or had added because I'd really like to have that feature. Okay, so I forgot. There's like something here. Let me see. I forgot what I need to take. I think it's the attribute purification ampule. Shock, break, disruption, overheat. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. Lovely. Okay, now I'm just in there. That's great. Not what I was trying to do. Hello, friends. Come to me, baby girl. Here's some cat dust. I'm not gonna lie, I never used that in my entire life. My entire Lies of P life. I don't even know how effective it is. I just don't fall from high distances. Photo mode would be so nice, especially with all the gestures, yes. And he's far from defenseless. Oh! Okay. You can't multitask. And then this little friend. Hello, madam. Oh, wow. You throw pretty accurately. I'm glad that column was there the first time. Lovely. Ow. Okay. Of course. I don't want to wait. I'm not patient enough. I'm just not patient enough to wait. Alright, so we'll drop down in a minute and get that. Let me just get my bearings here. I always thought that these scenes here were so interesting. The first one, of course, that was also featured in the demo, right before the scrapped Watchman fight, was just so intriguing to me that I had made a theory about that there was possibly some sort of alien influence and that it was a disease that people thought was maybe like a blessing in disguise. Now, we learned that it was a little bit different from that, and you know, obviously the interaction with the Ergo was the problem, but I still do have a strong belief that it was largely because of the interaction they had with the one-winged angel, and possibly at that point in time the creation of Ergo that resulted in the creation of the petrification disease and all that good stuff. So I still think that, you know, tinfoil hat on all day, but there's definitely some alien influence in Krot. There's no doubt about it. And if it's not an alien, then perhaps it's something more like a deity, which I also touched on. So there's a lot of fun theories to talk about. And I just like mentioning those theories because sometimes you guys don't know that I do lore and stuff as well, so I just like to always bring that to your attention if you're interested in the lore of the game. Obviously, if you're here, you like seeing the game, you like playing the game, but if you really love the game, then maybe you delve into the lore as well, you know, just to get that full experience. I certainly do. Oh, that was great. Thank you for that. No! That combo almost killed me. This is the part that Shayla loves, because she loves doing balancing acts here on these little beams. Am I right? I jest. Gravity usually kills me, but there has to be a huge cliff or a mountain or something that is incredibly hard to fall off of that I will immediately just go towards and jump off of. During a battle, usually. That's when I like to do it. Alright, let's see. I remember I had a little trick for this. I think just be off to the side, I guess. Oh, that wasn't the trick. Nope, that's not it. Whew. I'm dead. I'm panicking. Oh, I'm panicking so bad. Don't panic. I was really panicking there. Okay, so we don't have another Trinity key. Not to my knowledge, anyways. This is the first one you have to go back to. You have to backtrack a bit to utilize. My pulse cells kind of suck. And I'm trying to remember. I don't remember off the top of my head how to increase the efficiency of those bad boys, because they are pretty whack right now. Oh, lovely. Thank you for that. Oh, okay. Getting off those little cheap strikes. Alright. I don't know why I can't walk a straight line in a game. It's harder than you think, especially when you're doing like a cool like lore sequence. You like, and then Geppetto's puppet came across XYZ. I always see like, dang it, I'm off the line a little. I'm like going crooked. So yeah, even for the cinematic stuff, I don't really care to grab the weapon that's on this little path here. I'm not going to be using any additional weapons, and it's just kind of more backtracking, so I will not be doing that. We'll go up here, clear out this area. Hello, madam. And we're going to grab this. Dark Moon Moonstones are what we're going to be looking for, or looking out for anyways. Those things are good. We need 2 fragments so we can upgrade our glaive. I can get a Legion plug here if I'm not mistaken. Lovely. Legion plug, so I think we need 2 of those for the next upgrade. We'll just take this back up. You know, there's a few things that I like that I've noticed, and they're starting to do this, and it's just, to me, it's quality of life things on the HUD. Like, if you're gonna have things constantly on screen, like, make them useful, right? So, for example, when you can level up in Lies of P, the ergo counter turns blue. And then when you can't, I think it's white, right? So it's like, that's kind of neat that it does that. I honestly really appreciate that. Alright, let's see if we don't die here. Yo! Wow, we're just melting the elites. Like, good gosh, that was, not gonna lie, that was kind of sexy. That was awesome. This weapon is just so much fun to use, and it's so powerful. It looks great. The combos are just really good. And it feels good when you pull them off, too. You know, sometimes you have really strong weapons, and, like, I don't necessarily like the big hulking weapons where you have a huge wind-up and things like that. But this weapon is just so stylish. It's not quite as stylish as the 2 Dragon Sword, and I will kind of always say that I'm just so partial to it. But the glaive is nice, and it is very reminiscent of the combat and the stylistic combat, I would say, and emphasis that Wo Long has. You have maybe, I think there's like 20 different weapon types. The parry animation for every single one of those. There's multiple parry animations anyways, and then there's like special attacks. There's kind of like these like critical attacks you can do as well. They're all very unique and special, and it is fun to see. So when Wo Long came out, I was a huge fan of it. I played through the first 2 DLCs as well, but I did not play the 3rd DLC yet, so that's still some content that maybe we could cover. This is a game that I got, Wo Long was a game anyways, that I got prior to launch from the dev. It was like the first one I got. It was really cool. So I didn't play it on stream because it was an embargo, so I was unable to do so. But I didn't want to then play it again. I wanted to just focus on some content. But ended up, people didn't care much about the lore. They just cared about the like builds and stuff like that. So anyways, the game was great. I enjoyed it. I need to finish the 3rd DLC.
I'm surprised to see who's...
It's really fantastic. It's funny that I've seen people say there's no weapon.
I'm Cecile, and I
There are no weapon combos in Lies of P.
the only one left everyone.
You know, the funny thing is,
My right can.
a lot of those people are those From Souls elitists. You know, they because if you look, you probably only have a 3-hit combo. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3. So there's a 3-hit combo no matter what, right? So okay, that's not the longest number of hits you can do. But even, for example, in Wo Long, you only have like a 5 or 4-hit combo depending on the weapon. But now we have the R2, 2, 3. So you have, that's a 4-hit combo. So they just complain because the combos aren't, if you mash a single button, you're not getting the longest combo in the world. And the thing is, this game allows you to string attacks together, heavy and light attacks, so you can create your own combos. It's just, unfortunately, that demographic, specifically the Souls elitists, they are largely unimaginative, not only in the playstyle, but also the lore and stuff like that. So if it's not meta, right? If it's not what the biggest creators are saying to do, then it's wrong, you know? Or it's not as good. So that's just a very simple way to think. And sadly, many people are simple. They just think that way. At this point, oh, that's great. I love that. That kind of messes up my whole feng shui. It sucks. I'm mad. Oh, I'm so mad I threw a thermite. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, I didn't get shot. I did not want to fall down there because I have a very like set way of going through the area, so ugh. Feels gross. Feels really gross. I'm so weird about stuff like that. Oh, we have an advanced crank. Cool. Not that we need that, but that's always a nice way to beef up the elemental damage. But yep, that's just part of that community. It's a very harsh community, I think. Like, they're not very, they don't, unless you're like an innovator and one of the, and I say innovator with air quotes, one of the earlier people to do it, or just have a giant following, then they're like, I can't quite bandwagon because there's not a million people saying the same thing. So they're afraid of unique thoughts. But I'm not. And that's why sometimes I was like, man, it sucks that, you know, if I do these theories, like, they get so much hate, but I put a lot of time into them, and I definitely do research. It may not, and it's always things that, like, people, I always try and go against the grain, because people always want to kind of just go with the easy route, or again, follow what a big creator says, and I'm just not really a fan of that. To me, that's just boring. Like, why would I create the same thing everybody else is creating? So I like to do different things, and I don't like to be biased by anything, so I don't watch any of the other creators. When I was, you know, before I had a YouTube channel, I certainly did, but as a creator, I don't watch any other creators unless they're small creators, and I mostly just support like streamers and stuff. But I don't really support channels unless they're like small, because they're gonna have that passion, and they're not gonna necessarily have that, I guess, be diluted by the fact that it's like, oh my gosh, I gotta make a check. So instead, they're passionate about the content they make, and I think that makes a big difference. But even so, yeah, it's just one of those things, like, as a creator and doing what I do specifically, like, I typically garner a lot of negative feedback, and it's fine. If I did what everybody else did, I would certainly experience faster growth and all that, but it wouldn't make me feel right. It wouldn't be the right way in my eyes. I got to do it and be happy with with the work I'm doing, you know, and believe in what I'm doing, and doing the same thing as everybody else is just not the answer for me. I'd rather grow very slowly and reach my goals and be happy about it than do what makes other people happy just for the sake of that, you know? That is not my primary motivation. I always say this, I want to make content that I would enjoy watching. So, let's see. Terrible decay. So annoying. I love. Oh god, he's running really fast. No! I forgot I had a recharge of this. Okay, hi. Oh, yep, that's the good stuff. And big attack here. R1 flurry. Okay, running R2. He's dead. That was kind of messy. And that kind of shows that in a narrow area like that, or a narrow arena, the combat's going to be a lot more difficult. I agree. Well, thanks, Shayla. The way I see it is, if I'm making content just for other people, it's very similar to just going right back to corporate and kind of just doing what you have to do, right? You're pushing somebody else's vision forward, not your own, right? So it's like, I was in corporate for many, many years, so it's like, that was all you do, right? You don't have time. By the time you get home, you don't have time to pursue your own passions. You're burnt out, you know? And fortunately, I don't have to do that anymore. But it's not to say that this is any easier. It's just, at least I have control of what I do, and, you know, my goals and visions, and it's up to me to execute and achieve them. So I guess I should talk to Alidoro. It doesn't quite matter if I send him to the hotel or not. I guess I could just send him straight to the hotel because I don't want to go around chasing him. He'd go to Vanini Works, I think, if I lied to him. And there's really no... Well, shoot. I need humanity.
Damn it. I can't find the way out.
We'll see.
Everywhere. I need to grab my share and leave.
You don't sound very brave, sir.
Sure, I don't need you to know where I'm looking.
Do you know that? I have a lot of sense. Since you're so.
Alright, get out of here. Okay, so we can get the... Enables dodging with low stamina. No thanks. Increases weapon attack in proportion to number of fable slots. Yes. See, both of these are good. So perfect guard temporarily increases damage inflicted by weapon. So we're going to have to do that occasionally. And fable slots. Yes. Lovely. Now these are very heavy. These are often very heavy amulets. It's fine though. But yeah, kind of back to what I was saying. If I'm doing, pursuing my own thing, but I'm still forced to do, I'm forced to please the masses. Like, might as well just go back to corporate or do whatever. Something. It's you get a consistent check. At least you know what you're getting paid. With this, it's like it's up in the air and you have to constantly be creative and you have to create your own schedule. You have to have discipline and things that you wouldn't normally consider. You're like, oh, you just get to play games and have fun. It's like, well, yeah, well, this channel isn't very lucrative. It's the other channel that I have to really work on. And even so, even despite the number of subscribers, it still underperforms in a big way in comparison to other channels of the same size or similar size. So, and that's just largely because of the types of videos I do. I don't stick to one game or one genre, and a lot of people don't like that variety, so that variety kind of turns them away, so they lose interest over time, and then, it's just kind of dead subs. But, so it's not all, peaches and cream, so to speak, but I would say that it's the best thing I've done, the hardest thing I've ever done, but certainly the happiest I've been in a very long time, so it's a good thing. I think everyone should try, if you enjoy this kind of thing, and if you ever just do it, give it a shot. Give yourself a shot. Give yourself a chance. All right. Whoa, I forgot. You have to knock this over. I saw it glow, and I was like, wait, what is that glowing for? Man, I haven't played this game in forever. I forgot everything. I just realized in the room... In that room with the beams, I could have knocked down the brazier, whatever it is, and I didn't. Oh, goody. Whoops. There was another secret room in there, I think, and I definitely missed that. Darn it. That's okay. What's over here again? Is this there's like a shortcut or something? Yeah, it is. Another thing I've seen a lot of games do, this has been years now, but a lot of games, I guess the devs put in visual aids for people, and I think I'd have to brush up on color blindness, but a lot of times they're just bright yellow, and it's like, hey, this ladder is interactable, this barrel can be knocked over, and it's like yellow, right, all the time. Like in The Last of Us, you see that a lot, games like that. Well, this one, at least it's a little more subtle and it's white. But I do like that. I hate when you see those nasty colors that just don't fit in with anything. It's like, thank you for showing me, but gosh. All right, let me give the item to what's-her-face, the murderous nun chick.
Thank you, Sir Ramai.
Now, I think that the Archbishop had her doing like missions for her, because there's some lore or flavor text in the items. I think in one of the diaries where he's like, hey, she's obtained the relic for me. So she was probably, definitely busting some heads to get some information and possibly even obtain the relic. So I think that's crazy if you think about it. It's good to do what you enjoy. You know, my before I even knew anything about, you know, being a big boy, I realized that what I wanted to do, and I was like, there's not really anything that I would enjoy, you know, and be able to make a living off of. But I was like, I have to find, like, you know, I have to find a way to monetize my passion. And my passion is gaming, you know, everything gaming. I'm a huge collector. At least when I have the funds, I try to collect. I haven't been able to in years, but now, you know, as I try to like preserve that history and gaming history and the development and the future of gaming. And all that stuff is really important to me. And I've always found it just really fascinating, but it wasn't until I got older that I was like, I'd like to find a way to somehow make money doing this, something about something that I love, you know, not you know, the finance industry or something like that. So I ended up saying, you know, my goal was to monetize my passion. And in 2016, I had been talking, and I was really wanted to make a YouTube channel and do all this, and my wife was like, yeah, just try it, just do it, you do great. And you know, 8 years later I'm here still doing it, so it's awesome. It took forever to get monetized, it took forever to do all that stuff, but in the end, not giving up and just pursuing the dream, and it all works out eventually. Okay, I got something for Polendina. Can you... Okay, I think I'm gonna get a Dark Moonstone. Yes, he has 2. You know, I would much rather have a Dark Moonstone than level up, because just at this point in time, so we can level up after we defeat the Archbishop. Ooh, I'm so excited. Yes. Now I need 4. Ugh. Now let's go up and I should probably buy the apple. Okay, let's go up to Papa G's chair, and we're going to go ahead and equip some quartz and activate some P organ stuff. My pulse cells really suck, so I probably want to do something about that. Not necessarily the number of pulse cells, but just the effectiveness. It's just the number of cells, okay? Is there not one that like increases the efficiency of the cells? I could have sworn. Retain, guard, regain. No, I don't really care about that. Retains a certain amount of guard regain. No. Okay, well, darn. I guess they changed it up a bit because, again, the quick get-up animation was something that was just given to us after the patch back in October, I think, or November. So, okay. Let us see. Enhances weapon attack when durability is at maximum. Discharged. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Perfect guard destruction. Yes, please. Pulse cell recovery. Guard gain reduction. Reduces stamina consumption from dash. I don't like any of these. Can I just double up on the attack type, please? Enhanced fatal attack pulse cell charge. Yeah, but... Oh, there you go. Enhances the recovery effect of pulse cells. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Nice. It just wasn't worded the way I remember, so... Okay, cool. Father, stay away from me. Let's go down, and now we have some additional pulse cells. We also have... Additional pulse cells. We have a little bit more effective healing, and we also have a stronger weapon. We just upgraded our weapon yet again. So now we're going to be dealing all kinds of damage. I think we're at a +2 glaive. So we need 4 fragments to upgrade it the 3rd time. I wonder if, I think her name's Selena is gone yet? No. Cecile. Your name's Cecile, right? You've got a C in there somewhere. Hello, puppet friends or carcass friends. Now, I do imagine we will be using the fire abrasive or the fire grinder. Just the door opening animations are so fun to me. I love it. The armor looks great too, nice and glossy. I will watch this cutscene. It's just because I enjoy it. Makes me think, you know, it makes you think, is this the one-winged angel? Obviously it's not, but it's definitely somehow inspired by the one-winged angel, which Saint Frangelico was said to have actually borne witness to. So it's just interesting that the bishop would take the form of what his predecessor saw. You know? Initially I thought that this creature was a parasite on the bishop, which was the big head, and there's still a part of me that believes that, because they're so different, but they do say similar things. Like one is very confident, and the other is very confused. Like this big-headed one, like the one with the big head, the big mouth, the bottom part of him. He seems like he doesn't know what's going on, but the actual one-winged parasite-looking thing, that's very confident, and it's talking about, you know, you'll see the comments that it makes, but I don't know if they're one and the same, or if it's actually 2 different entities merged together. And if so, then kind of lends credence to that alien theory a little bit more. Alright, abrasive. Oh, that was dumb. Wrong button. Wait, what? No! Okay, thank you. I'm dead. So, yeah. I forgot that it applies decay. I thought that it was going to double up on that strike whenever it raises its head. So I thought it was going to do a tongue strike ×2. Certainly don't remember the moveset at all. So a deflect counterattack is going to be fun. And thank you, video game, for teaching me what decay is after I've had to cure it multiple times and die with it. Alright, let's do this. Let's butter this muffin. Come on, beautiful. I thought that was a 2-strike attack. Oh, I dodged it, but I didn't mean to do that, actually. Oh, balls. Okay. I'm angry. Nope, I'm dead. No, I'm not. Stay down. Did I not? Nope, I didn't. I tried to do the deflection there. Yeah. By holding back and triangle. That did not time that right at all. Good stuff. Alright, so first off, I would love to pull off a deflection this stream. His form is so deformed, the snail-like antenna is his split jaw, and his throat is where the back of his neck was, and he's walking on his hand. Yeah, it's nasty. This reminds me of, like, The Thing, you know? I don't know if you've ever watched The Thing. Classic horror movie, by the way. Okay, you're just not gonna... I did something. I did a thing. No! You son of a mother. Die! Okay, the damage, I didn't realize he's dead. He's actually dead. That was incredible. How? I still have pulse though, like... No! Oh, thank you, sir. May I have another? This guy's really annoying. Oh, I can't see. Oh, yes. Die! I need to back up. Oh no. I was my fault. I hesitated there. I was gonna dodge back, and then I said, well, I was gonna deflect back, like actually use triangle. If you just press triangle, if you have a Fable charge, you do a dash backwards. And I was like, but if I don't time it right, he's gonna hit me. So I was like, let me do a little mini dodge instead, and I just held back and dodged when you're locked on, and yeah, that was even worse. So my bad. I probably should have gone with the deflection. I cannot believe the amount of damage that I did there. I need to go back and watch that playback because that was killer. That was just nasty damage. Katie, I'm new here and I've been watching from Twitch and commented there too, so just letting you know in case you miss anyone else enjoying the game. Oh, nice. Well, I'm sorry about that. I didn't notice that for some reason Streamlabs isn't picking up those comments. So welcome to the stream, Katie. And sorry that I wasn't able to greet you. I'll have to figure out why it's doing that. Okay. Oh, lovely. Can I get some, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 800 damage on that, okay. Oh, lovely. I have to do this. I have to do a thing. But thank you so much, Katie, for letting me know that. That's very important. I need to figure that out then. Do some troubleshooting. Stay away. No! Look at that range on this guy. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just... Stay away. Let's go talk to your butt. I'm stuck! Hi. You're the one I know. What's happening? Okay. He's not doing the Kamehameha yet, so we're good. I am not happy. Look at that damage. That is just like crazy damage. Is this the Kamehameha? Oh my gosh, I forgot how to dodge this. Okay. Yeah, I timed that so poorly. No. Okay, heal. And, yep. I just need to go ahead and stand back for a second. Focus on my durability here. Lovely. Tried dodging out of that, but in this game, I'll be honest, I don't dodge too often. I've been doing it more so with this weapon. I usually just go for the perfect blocks, but I'm telling you, 4 months of not playing this game has just ruined my timing. I'm taking tons of damage using lots of pulse cells. It's fine. Very sloppy, but hey, we're having fun, so that's all that matters. Oh, no, it's okay, just so you know. No, I appreciate it. That is really good to know. I'm going to have to either figure out a way to have multiple windows open, which is obviously not hard, but just annoying because you look everywhere at once, or find a way to bring in those comments, because right now it's just on YouTube, and it's so weird. Oh, I don't have Fable. That's why that's not working. Oh, I thought I had it. That's fine. I'd rather it be a crispier win than that. But while it's loading... Yeah, that's so weird. It's just pulling in the YouTube stuff right now. That is not fair to the Twitch viewers. But thank you for switching over to let me know. Are you a big fan of Lies of P or Souls-likes in general, or? Alright, let's go ahead and apply the fire. Do our running attack here. Lock on. Oh, I missed. Great. $2,000 damage. That one hit almost took away half his life. That's crazy. Alright, we're gonna do it really classy then. We're gonna make this look good. I didn't realize that the counterattack R2 did that much damage. It's actually on par with the 2 Dragon Sword, which is crazy. The 2 Dragon Sword, you can just melt the enemy, and I just realized that the R2 deflection or counterattack to the deflection is crazy strong. Wow. Yeah, now I want to do it where it looks good. Because I know the potential. I missed. Oh, I don't have... You know what would be awesome? Is if I remembered to watch my Fable charge. This is ugly already. But I am remembering some of his strikes now at least. I'm dead. Yeah. Dead, dead, dead. My cat is over in the corner just going crazy. And she's looking at me like, I'm gonna get you. She does that from time to time. Alright, here we go. I don't think I'll have any Fable. I gotta watch that. I really need to be more mindful of that. There you go. I have 1 charge. So enough to pull off a deflection. I didn't apply the abrasive. Yeah, I don't have the timing down for that strike yet anymore. Any of these really. And then I keep, you know, having struggling with anyways the glaive is not an easy weapon to cancel animations on. You know, once you strike, you have to commit to it. So I'm so darn aggressive and so stubborn. Sometimes I just take that unnecessary damage because I'm just going for it. Metroidvanias and Souls, like heck yeah, that is my jam. Mostly very new to gaming. Found you from your Ender Lilies playthrough and really enjoyed playing along as I'm pretty new, so it was really handy. Nice, that's awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Ender Lilies was fantastic, and I will say I apologize for that particular guide because that was actually the first time I played the game, and my original intent was not to just create a guide, you know, on my first playthrough, but at that point in time, I was pretty confident because I'd played a lot of Metroidvanias very recently that in rapid succession that I was like, yeah, I should be able to do it. So that's why there's some of, you know, us trying to figure it out that you see. That figuring out stage. But yeah, we did it. We were able to at least accomplish the 100% completion, get all that beautiful golden border on the map. That game's excellent. Just so that you know, Ender Lilies actually has a sequel coming out very soon. It's called Ender Magnolia, or Ender Magnolias, I don't remember. But it is a sequel to the game, and I plan on playing it at some point in time. I just need to fit it in the schedule with some of these other massive releases that are coming out in March and April. So if we can balance all that, I'll certainly feature on the channel in some capacity, but I do plan on doing a 100% walkthrough on that as well, in addition to like just a standard casual playthrough. Okay, 3 strikes there, okay. But you have no idea how cool it is to see, you guys come because you've seen some of my other guides. Like, it's so much fun to see that. I'm like, yes, like I'm helping people actually. It's really nice to see. I probably should have saved that. I tried to fit in a deflection there. It wasn't the best idea though. Goodbye. Nothing to apologize for. It really helped me and my boyfriend who did the boss fights. Nice. Honestly, I really enjoyed it. Looking forward to Ender Magnolia. We're just about to ask if you'll play. I certainly will. I think it's coming out either in March or April. March 22nd, I have Dragon's Dogma 2 to cover. And in April, April 26th, I have Stellar Blade to cover. Pretty much every month for the next, all the way through August, I have a game to cover that's very big. And I do have multiple channels. I have a lore channel. And I do have this channel that's kind of like my playthroughs, guides, walkthroughs, and all that. So it's a lot to manage, so I have to kind of balance it out. But yeah, I'll find a way to fit it in there. Alright, let's get this durability up. Let's run past this idiot. Because I am about tired of... Oh, okay. Yes. I get stuck to his belly like all the time. I want you, sir. Lovely. So I tried to get a perfect block and then a deflection, but I missed both and died instead. That was option B. Should have gone with the other choice. It's fine. But yeah, that was definitely a really fun game for me. Ender Lilies at the time was probably my favorite Metroidvania that I had played in years. It's just a good game. The story and lore are fantastic as well. And initially, I was definitely a little unsure about some of the gameplay. I was like, yeah, it's really good, but man, I wish you could do this. And then as you get upgrades, you realize, man, she's incredibly strong and OP, if you will. You'll notice that there's a lot of people commenting like, why didn't you ever upgrade your spirits or whatever? It's like, well, again, I wasn't planning on doing a guide, but the reason for that was because I usually just kind of do a self-imposed challenge, or I just don't really mess with the game's mechanics. I don't really experiment too much, so that was kind of the path I took there. But I realized, I was like, you know what, I could just find everything on the first playthrough and show you guys how I kind of work through it. You kind of see my process, so I thought that was kind of fun. Come on, let me see your beautiful face. I am so greedy that I'm gonna get the hit. Yeah, I'm gonna get killed that third hit. I knew it. I knew it. That's a 3-piece combo. We know that. Darn it. Yeah. This weapon has so much potential, especially for, like, you know, executing no damage and just looking really good, really stylistic, you know, boss fights like that. But trying to showcase it for you guys, but I'm also learning the weapon myself. Let's go ahead and apply the abrasive. Say hi. How did I miss that? Oh, I don't have any Fable. God, I'm terrible at managing that. That third strike gets me every time. So the smaller weapons that I'm used to using, like the, oh man, I don't remember what it's called, but it's like the little electric coil and the salamander dagger. You can very easily finish your attack animation and then pull off a perfect block. It almost feels like you're doing like an animation canceled so fast, but with this bad boy, if you are swinging it, you better be very confident that you're not going to get punched in the face by a giant mutated claw. I pressed L1. Okay. Oh no. Okay, that worked. Now my... Oh, whoops. My weapon's jacked up. Okay, buddy. I know it. Oh, happy days. Katie says, yes, it really is a cool game. I finished it a few months back and finished After Image a few weeks ago, which was fun. Trying Blasphemous now, but it's a bit difficult. Oh, yeah, the original Blasphemous is quite difficult. You know what? I hate to say this, but you should probably begin... Well, if you don't care much about the story, you should definitely play Blasphemous 2 first. And then if you absolutely love it, then go back and play Blasphemous 1. Blasphemous 2 did so many things to make it much more accessible, and it made things a lot smoother. A lot of quality of life improvements that just were not present in the first game. So I would definitely encourage you to try that game first if you really just want to try out the Blasphemous games but don't care much about the story. And just if you do care about the story, I got you covered there as well on my lore channel. Self-promotion at its finest. You got to, especially as a full-time creator, because if you don't tell people, then they don't know, right? I used to feel bad about it, but you gotta tell people, you know? Yay! Okay, good. Let's get another charged R2 in here. R1 just for good measure. Charged R2 to finish him off. And then let's die to this guy. Are you? Alright, come on, do your worst, buddy. Oh, lovely. Good start. I need to attack your butt, buddy. But you're over here being all shy and stuff. There it is. Oh, lovely. I can't really see what the hell is going on. Oh, he's doing the Kamehameha. I'm screwed. Okay, no, I'm not. Haha. Alright, I need to come over here. It's not gonna be my best win, but whatever. I'll take it. I'm not sure if I know what After Image is. It definitely sounds familiar, but I don't know. This is when all the souls start getting sapped away from the creatures we've defeated, and Manus is just taking them all.
I want to go back to the old craft. The old age. Before the greed overtook me.
Definitely wasn't the cleanest victory, but it's fine. It was still fun nonetheless. This weapon is just so much fun to use. Alright. And no, I'm not going for 100% on this file. There's just really no point. I'm only using this one weapon, so...
Crot's name happened here.
What Crot's name?
Myself. There's gotta be someone at the hotel who knows something.
Gemini, your input is largely unnecessary. I would like to know more about Gemini, though, to be honest. At least as it pertains to this game. It looks like he was running with the legendary Stalker for a period of time, based on some of the memory sequences, but I don't know. The Special Purification Ampule. Thought there was a puppy dog somewhere. Yeah, oh, never mind. Oh my gosh. We'll get to the next Stargazer and then we'll go ahead and level up. I'm not sure what I want to level.
Just a small town on the coast of little importance. Before Elysian Boulevard was built, this place literally was all there was of Krot. But when some in the city prospered, they left the old town behind. Through isolation and neglect, Krot's first incarnation became nothing but dangerous alleys and desperate slums. On the bright side,
Oh, Gemini, I'm trying to do my own monologue here.
the old town caught up with the new. It's true what they say. A receding tide sinks all boats.
Yep, I don't know who says that, but okay. So I believe that this may be somehow tied to the DLC. So it's interesting because there's like I'm not sure if it's a crow, but the bird certainly has a tinge, whatever this tinge, this glowing light that's kind of emanating from this. This is an inactive stargazer, so I'm curious to see if this is maybe the way to teleport to those frozen type wasteland that we're going to be going to. It looks really interesting. Also, I've tried doing every kind of emote here. I've tried emoting at the grave site here. I've tried doing the supplication type, emotes here as well. But nothing seems to activate this stargazer. So I imagine it's going to be a scripted event that occurs during the DLC. But either way, pretty neat. Liza P, let's go. What's up, Rocket Blade? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, we're just playing some Liza P using the crossover weapon from Wolong. I haven't played in a while. I haven't played since October. Well, that's a lie. I played Monday, but that was the first part of this stream. Since then, I haven't played since October, so still pretty rusty. Very, very rusty. And I had been using the 2 dragon swords, so my timing is quite off. I don't remember the movesets either for a lot of the enemies or bosses, so learning pains. Relearning all that stuff, but it's fun. The weapon is just incredibly powerful. The moveset is just, it looks so good. It just looks good and it feels good, and it's a great weapon to use. Thank you. It's a great weapon to use. Come here, little guy. I want to know, what made him think, I should climb this tree. That would be fun. Alright, we need 4 fragments, or Dark Moon Covenant fragments, so we can upgrade our weapon again. There's another tree guy over here. Come here. Oh! Lovely. Liza P. Yeah, this game's fantastic. I've enjoyed it since launch. It's been fun every time. I think you'd enjoy Afterimage. It's a big game, but enjoyable. First time I completed myself. Oh, Katie, I have a question, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but the whole point is, so before, are you somehow chatting from Twitch? Are you chatting from YouTube right now? Because your icon changed color, so I'm not sure if maybe it's starting to pick those chats, that chat up from Twitch as well. I changed a setting whenever you told me that, but I don't know if it actually did anything. But I'm wondering if it actually worked, because your icon looks different now. Oh my gosh, I forgot about you. Ugh. Yeah, that sucks. Oh, lovely. And moment of truth right here. If I can get this off, I don't die. Yay. Alright, good stuff. Thank you, Bear. Alright, what do we have here? Puppy dog. Actually, just bring him to me. We got the bear out of the way. Now there's going to be a little pink butterfly down here we can go ahead and destroy. I don't know if this nets us a Dark Moonstone, but we definitely want to defeat those if we can. We already have the crank we need, so we're good. We got the A scaling on this bad boy. This thing is so powerful. Absolutely love the glaive. Not only because it's just a strong weapon in general, but the move set is just beautiful. And there's someone behind me. Get over here. There he is. Star fragments. So nothing we can actually use necessarily. We got 1. We need 3 more, so once we get 3 more, we can upgrade our glaive to level 3 as well. Sorry, I have to go. I will finish watching after I get home later. Have a good rest of your stream. Hey, yeah, no problem. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to see you in the chat, Shayla. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time, hopefully. And thank you so much again for your support. You're always such an awesome person. Alright, come here. You. We'll just finish him off with this. I'm telling you, this weapon is too strong. What happened there? It's like when the lock off switched off of her whenever I was going towards her, and I completely whiffed my attack. It happens. Happens a lot. Alright, let's see. Knock, knock. No one's in here. This area is so fun. So there's an NPC that comes back here after a certain period of time, and you can drop down here and actually get inside this this particular like shack. And it reminds me of Patches. Like every second of that interaction was so Patches inspired. And in Patches from the Souls series, of course, being the guy that tricks you and usually knocks you into a hole, same thing happens. I thought that was so interesting when it occurred. I was like, this is just too close to home. But it's definitely a special encounter, a fun one that you can easily miss. Alright. So far, so good. There'll be one enemy crawling up here. Take him out. Take out this pretty lady. Oh, never mind. Oh my gosh, I don't have any Legion arm. That's fun. And we're going to open up this door. We can certainly go up there, but I thought I heard more feet. Feet steps. Let's see. I guess not. I swear I heard another enemy. It was probably just the throes of death. Alright, so we'll go up here. We'll unlock the door, and then we'll go to that little secondary floor. You can jump off there if you want to grab a little item. Or you can come up here to open the shortcut from the Stargazer. Katie says, "Oh no, I moved to YouTube, but I can comment from Twitch." Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. It's not working then. It's not a problem. Don't worry about that at all. Just enjoy enjoy the show. You don't have to worry about that. Thank you though. I really appreciate your help. More importantly, just you letting me know. I wasn't sure because I was like, there's nothing that indicates where the chat is coming from, and I was really hoping that it would. But I changed. Let me see. I'm actually going to change this too. See, I changed it to multi-stream, but for some reason, it doesn't actually show anything. So I'm not sure if there's like something wrong with it or what, but when I switch to multi-stream, it doesn't show anything. But if I go just straight to YouTube, it has all the comments. But multi-stream's not showing anything. And not only that, but considering I'm logged into all of my own platforms or whatever, it says it's read-only. I'm like, what? And I guess that makes sense, but the commands are the same for the cloud bots. I'm not sure why it would matter, but yeah. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Figure out what's going on with that, because I would love to be able to see all those messages and interact with them. Okay, moment of truth. Oh, bad timing. Oh, why am I healing at the wrong times? I missed. I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Well, that sucks. Let's see. While I'm loading, I'm gonna see if I can mess with this some more. Live stream. Oh gosh, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. So it's like locked for some reason. But anyways, we'll just stick with the YouTube chat for now. I'll have to figure that out for next stream. But thank you so much for bringing that up, because now I know it's something I can adjust. I just started doing the multi-streaming thing. I used to stream quite often. This channel actually started off just being 100% live, and then I changed that after a while and started doing more guides and things like that. And then I switched over to Twitch for a bit, and that just never really grew. It didn't really, after over a year of streaming like almost every day, it just didn't really pop off. So it was kind of a lot of effort and like no gain whatsoever. So I was just like, you know what, I need to find a way to stick with the one. So I moved back to YouTube, and then had some health things come up, so I couldn't really stream as long as I wanted to. I did. So then I stopped streaming and just doing guides instead on this channel, because it was just a little easier for me. And then now that I'm kind of back and healthy, I'm just doing streams, and they've since updated the terms of service for Twitch and allow you to stream to, you know, not just short form content sites, but any site. So I like that, because now you can stream simultaneously. And it's just a nice way to get some additional exposure, and also just to kind of cater to the audience. Like if some of you guys prefer Twitch or prefer YouTube, you don't have to move over. I can just kind of accommodate all those audiences. So I do like that flexibility. I think that's the most beneficial, because usually the success and the following does not transfer over at all, unless you started on one and amassed a pretty decent following and then transfer over. But it usually doesn't work that way. Oh, lovely. You come over here. Oh, you know what? I'm pressing the wrong button. That's what I'm doing. I'm pressing L1 in triangle. That's if I have 3. Okay, now you're dead. That's why I wasn't able to pull it off. I was pressing L1 in triangle. Silly me. Yeah, I was like, why am I not able to pull this off? Well, L1 in triangle is the special when I have 3 Fable arts available. 3 Fable charges available. Dummy. I was like, there's no way I'm missing this timing, but it's because I was inputting the wrong buttons. That helps. Told you I'm rusty. No, it's no problem. Honestly, I'm glad I came over to YouTube to interact. Hopefully it can be fixed. Oh yeah, I'll fix it. It's hard to do like those troubleshooting and fixing on stream, and it's honestly something that I wouldn't want to watch someone do, like have your stuff together, right? But I don't, so I'm glad you're able to accommodate. But yeah, normally I don't really like to troubleshoot and fix things on stream, because it's like, dang it, it just I don't know, it's unprofessional. So I'll fix it off stream, and that way next time it can be on whatever you want. I know you guys are here for gameplay, not me, not my IT session with Streamlabs. So I definitely don't want to take your time doing all that. I'll fix it for next time. Make sure that everybody can be on whatever platform they want. That's kind of the point. I mean, that was the primary intent of doing the multi-streaming. Because my Twitch following is pretty much non-existent, but YouTube is certainly have more of a presence there. This, of course, is my smallest channel, but I do have a lore channel. That's my primary channel, so I do try and maintain them. I have a third channel, but it was demonetized at the first day of the new year, so I'm still pretty salty about that. And it has nothing to do with controversial topics or anything like that. It's just lack of activity, and because I was rebranding it, so unfortunately I didn't post in the time they wanted me to post, and they demonetized my channel even after I reached out to them and everything. Said, hey, I have like 3 other channels that are monetized, I'm really active on them, I just need a bit more time. They're like, yeah, no. I was like, cool, that's a loss of revenue right there. And it sucks because this is what I do full-time. I'm a full-time content creator, so it's like, yeah, that is not cool, bro. But YouTube's kind of weird like that. Like, a lot of these services they don't really cater to the creators very often when it turns to like helping them with like problems, and specifically like troubleshooting issues, like technology type things. They're not really good at doing that. It's kind of unfortunate. Okay, let's fight this big guy. I should be able to parry. I mean, not parry him, deflect him. 1, 2. Bear! No, okay, no, missed that. Okay, now we have to... Yep, I timed it so off that I was anticipating, and that's what messed me up. I'm too used to the 2-dragon sword now. Yeah. Oh, he's a mile away. Well, we got him. It was ugly, but we got him. And then we can make it to the next Stargazer. The weapon at this point is so powerful. I thought that we were going to, really need the upgrade at some point, but as soon as I swung the weapon for the first time, I realized how strong it is. It is classified as a special weapon, so it is incredibly powerful. Territory. I can only imagine that's probably the eccentric brother, or the one that uses the spear. He's quite annoying. That fight's not going to be fun, by the way. Not at all. I might want to change my Legion arm to full menace for that particular fight, but I'm still debating. Still debating that. This is very reminiscent of Dark Souls 2. I get the shakes just walking or navigating down this well here. I need my ladder, bro. Gilligan. Let's drop down here. Drop down. Alright, we're good to go. I don't think there's any item to pick up there, so we'll just run through, tag the Stargazer, go to Red Lobster, call it a day. I'm not going to help them. I didn't even interact with them the first time. I don't want to... You're not getting any gold coin fruit, okay? Hotel Krat is popping right now. We could pick up the record from Cecile. We are going to go to Hotel Krat, though, because we have about 12,000 ergo, so I'd like to go ahead and level up a bit. Our technique is actually in a pretty good place. I think we probably need to bump up our health just a smidge. I think the stamina is also in a good spot. Being able to execute 2 combos is sufficient. So I don't really want to invest more points in that. But let's see what Katie says. How long does research take for your lore videos typically? I can imagine it's lengthy. So I don't have a team or, all that stuff like these gigantic channels do. And I don't think I ever will, to be honest. I probably at any point would have an editor at some point because I absolutely hate editing the videos. I do everything, though, like the thumbnail, the research, the script, the voiceover, the gameplay, the record, all that stuff. So typically it does take a bit of time. I would say that if I'm doing a video that I actually have a lot of knowledge about, like a game that I am quite knowledgeable on, say for example, from a lore perspective, I'm covering Lies of P or something like that, I could do a video in one day, but it'd probably be 8 to 10 hours because I have to get the footage. I then have to write the script, which takes the longest. I'm sorry, the footage takes the longest, actually. The script, probably the second longest. And then after, I get that together, I typically do a thumbnail kind of like as a break in between. I like to have the thumbnail done before it. I even sometimes start off with the thumbnails because it kind of inspires me to kind of figure out like, okay, I have a vision. Let's make this a video. And so it just depends. If I'm inspired, the thumbnail's coming first. And if I'm just like, I have an idea, I might start playing the game, experimenting, exploring a few things, and then saying, okay, yep, I got it. Then I kind of go back to the thumbnail, get that inspiration, write the script, and then I do the voiceover. Then you have to put it all together and edit it, right? So it takes like 8 to 10 hours probably. I can do it in one day usually, but I do prefer to do it over the course of like 1 to 2 days so I can focus on my other channels. And I'm also trying to get my third channel remonetized, so it's just a few things. It's a balancing act, if you will. But yeah, it does take a little bit of time. And all my theories, they're always original. Like I don't do what some of the big channels do and scour Reddit and then take credit for those. And I don't know all that stuff. There's certainly some shady practices that go on. And the funny thing is because money is involved, people will do anything. So a lot of the big channels steal ideas. They take the credit and things like that. I don't watch anybody else's channel. Like as a creator, I don't watch anybody unless they're small channels. And I don't ever watch anybody's lore or anything. If anything, like for example, the last channel I really watched, and I just absolutely love this creator. I played Remnant and Remnant 2. And I played them, and I just absolutely loved the game so much. I was like, man, like this is a great game. I had created my own builds and everything, and I just wanted to see someone do like no damage boss fights and see how they do it because I was trying to pull some off as well. And I was like, oh wow! And this creator, his name is Bolt Jameson, and small channel, and just really passionate about the game, and that's what I like to see. Like the small creators, they have passion for the game. They're not just doing it for a paycheck. So it's not a business to them. They're not just looking to get the clickbait and all that crap. They're trying to really create content that they are passionate about for games that they love. And I think that's important, to do even as you continue growing. So I just absolutely love watching his videos, things like that. He just loves the game, and he's very good at it, and it's just fun to see, So I like stuff like that. But I don't watch any other channels because I don't want to be biased, one, and two, I just don't really support a lot of the things that they support. They like to do kind of mainstreamy stuff, and it's like I just don't really. That's just not the angle that I take. So it's like, But yeah, it takes a while to do those videos. I try to do. My goal is always to do about 2 lore videos a week, but I haven't been able to achieve that in a very long time. I used to do 2 videos in a week, and it was pretty hard to do, but I didn't have all these other channels to manage at the time, and now I do. So we just met, buddy. I know you. Go away now. Has a chance of none consume. I don't really care about that much, but we're gonna get all the amulets anyways, so that's fine. And I think I did increase capacity a bit. No, I didn't. I should have increased capacity actually because I can improve my defensive capability, 1, which is sort of important. But more importantly, I'd like to equip some amulets that are a little more oomph. Like this one, for example, or the Fable slot one. That'd be good. That's 9 pounds though. Good gravy. Why is this so heavy? I'd rather have that one though. Jeez, man, my roll is ugly, but I don't really roll too much in this game. But yeah, hopefully that answers the question. But around 8 to 10 hours, I'd say. Like if I'm rushing it, you know, like I have to have an idea in mind already, and I have to pretty much be rushing it. It would probably, yeah, I think that's an accurate assessment. Oh, Vanini, what? Oh, okay, that's right. I have something for you. Thank you for the prototype of the Ergo wavelength decoder. We'll keep the fire for now. Crescent Moonstone. But do you have a Dark Moon Moonstone, my friend? You do not. Okay, that's fine. See, all of these are going to be heavier, and I don't want to be heavy right now. It's just going to bother me. So it'll also mess with my stamina regen. So capacity is going to be the next time we kind of invest in upgrading. I don't care about the record necessarily because it's not 100% run. I'm just doing this for fun, showcasing the new crossover weapon, so not too concerned about obtaining every item in this file. We already have a file for that. If you guys haven't already seen it, or if you are interested in it, I do have a 100% guide and walkthrough on Liza P, so you guys can check it out if you want. It's just there for you guys if you need it.
Oh, I thought you were the brother. Why not?
They're the Black Rabbit.
I want to say no.
So,
Refuse.
smart. It pays.
Loners don't last around here.
Yeah, I don't like you guys though. You're con artists. Goodbye. They don't help anyways. They slash around like crazy, but they do absolutely nothing. Thank you. Lovely. Gosh, this has such wide swipe, wide arcing attacks and sweeping attacks that you just cover so much ground. So it's great for AoE. Crescent Moonstone. Not quite the moonstone we're needing. We need the Dark Moon Moonstone, of course. Here's our little friend. Yo, I didn't know you saw me. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm not. Well, I was going to do a charge dart too, but she just doesn't give me enough time. I don't quite have the poise. She staggers me every time she hits me, so fine. Max out the durability of our weapon, because we got some killing to do. Picked up the cluster grenade. Let's see. Don't I fall down here? I think I fall if I go here. Right? Yeah, that's right. I'm telling you guys, I don't remember everything. I'm super rusty. Oh, I was gonna say, I knew there was somebody over here. It was her. The Arch Break cartridge. So I have not upgraded my defensive items at all. So that also explains why I was getting killed so easily. But the whole point is, I should be familiar enough with the game to get through without all the bells and whistles, really. Alright, so now we can go upstairs. Prepare to leave this area. Now this part's not very fun. You got people throwing stuff at you. It's just not a treat at all. We got a chain. I think one's enough to kill him in a new game, yeah. Yay, now we just can't die. This guy is very strong, though. It's quite annoying, actually. And you're dead. Okay, good. Alright, come on, beautiful. Oh, no, I'm sorry, please. No! Okay, this weapon made it quite easy. That's always an encounter I'm like, yeah, I could die here. A questionable encounter, to say the least. Alright, so now we can move on. I used to have a really nice little path I covered here. I remember there's traps, right? Are there traps? Is that a trap? Looks trappy. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, that was a bear trap. Oh my gosh, I thought he tripped it. I tripped it instead. I thought I made him trip it by pulling him over, but I heard a noise. It was not the noise I thought I heard. Okay, we got this bro over here. If I recall correctly, one of the little pink butterflies, I think, does drop a moonstone, a dark moon moonstone. We need a handful of them. We got a quartz, that's nice. We can activate some P organ slots there. Good stuff. I think this is where I skip and I go this way, if I recall correctly. Hello, puppy. Evil puppy dog. Alright, so now I go here to the right. And we'll just kind of explore the rest of this area, head up the ladder, and then do the rooftop traversal. I thought somebody drops down from somewhere. Yeah. Alright, so you're dead. Let's go up this ladder. Hopefully it doesn't... I think I'm going to trigger it. I'm going to do this. Okay. Get rid of the threat. Got the balance crank. It does nothing for me. Watch your step there. Grab some carcass body fluids and star fragments. Then we'll work our way around the other side. Do believe there's another enemy. Yeah, here she is. We can go up here, open this chest, come back around, and then of course we'll be knocked down. But it's all scripted, so no worries. The bone saw. Good stuff. So we got the bone cutting saw blade. Oh my gosh, almost fell. You're right next to the bear trap, and yet you didn't trigger it. Not cool. Now, we can go through this pathway, take out a few enemies, and then we'll come back up and open that gate. There was something over here. I thought there was a dog in here. Maybe not. I'm thinking where I get the scripted bear trap from one of the sisters. No! I love this weapon. It's so good. It's just as good as the Two Dragons sword, but I honestly prefer the Two Dragons sword just because I love having a nice little sword like that, as opposed to the big hulking swords that they have in this game. There's tons of strength-based weapons. Thank you for the key. Not that we'll be using it, but I couldn't stand that incessant ringing. Let's make sure we don't fall off or we have to go the long way. We'll drop down, open the gate. I do believe there's a small item in this alleyway here. Then we have a few enemies to take out. Hello, kitty cat. She's actually not trying to attack me anymore. She's just like, alright, you're cool. My cat is very temperamental. Down, boy. Down, Skippy. Let's see. So we'll be approaching the Rabbit Bros here before long. And I imagine there's going to be some changes that need to be made in my build, possibly switching to Fulminous. If not, it's fine. I do prefer the puppet string. So I think no matter what, I will get bear trapped, right? Yeah. Flustered. I'm gonna kill you. Just because you did that. Alright, let's go say hi to the dog over here. This is the dog I was thinking of. Oh my goodness. What's her name? Her name is Spooky. We didn't name her. It was we adopted her. Oh, she was a rescue cat, I think. Like, you know, she was a shelter cat, and she was a little. It was her and her brother, but somebody had already, I guess, adopted her brother, so we couldn't take both of them. So we got Spooky, and now the funny thing is she's a black cat, so it's like, of course, Spooky. You know how they think of, like, you know, the whole witches and stuff, and black cats, witches, whatever. It's like, oh gosh, you guys couldn't think of a better name, but we went ahead and kept it because she seemed to respond to it a bit. So she was already kind of like, this is my name, so we went ahead and kept it. But she's a goof. I have her and I have Sushi. Sushi is a blue Russian, I think. And Spooky's black cat. Beautiful black cat. Alright, that was easy. Normally, that's actually a very difficult encounter, but taking that guy out first, I don't have to kite them. I don't have to pull him out in the alleyway and beat him up. Alright, we'll just go ahead and take this guy out. And then we'll take out this girl that's going to drop down. There you go. Lovely. At least now I'm getting back into it. At least I memorize where a lot of the enemies are. That does help. Memory placement. I mean, enemy placement is huge. But I just need to get the timing down for the deflections, because it's the same timing as a perfect block, which I was really good at my first few playthroughs. But when I switched over to the 2 Dragon Sword, my timing changed a bit because it had to. And it's that timing that I'm still kind of operating off of, so I'm anticipating quite a bit more than I normally would for a perfect block. And not to mention that the bosses and the enemies in this game, they love staggering and holding that kind of like wind-up strike beforehand. I don't remember seeing this. I do not remember seeing this at all. I've played through this game a billion times, and I, Romeo, will become the greatest stalker in all of Krot. And then there's somebody else that writes and says, then I'll become stronger than Romeo and become the greatest stalker in the world. I have never seen this in all of my playthroughs, and it makes no sense because I've been up here multiple times. That's really interesting, at least from a lore perspective, because we know that one of the authors of this is Romeo, and the other, of course, being Geppetto's puppet, or, you know, spoiler alert, Carlo. That's really interesting. How could I not have seen that? I don't know that. Maybe I have and I just didn't mention it. I don't know. That's odd. But to have missed that in multiple playthroughs, it just doesn't seem likely. It's either a new edition or I just don't remember it. I mean, it has been 4 months. Haven't played through the game since October. Let me in, buddy. I'm part of the crew. I don't really want anything. You have nothing that I desire, my friend. I appreciate it though. If you don't have Dark Moon Moonstone, then you ain't got what I need. Well, the boss is just up here, so I guess I should go ahead and tag the save point. I can level up, so I mean it'd probably just be like 1 level. So let's go ahead and just burn our ergo. There's really no need to hold on to it, so we can get rid of it. Upgrade. I'll probably go for capacity. Maybe I can start upgrading the defensive equipment that I have on, so that'd be all right. Hey, how's it going, Mufus? Have you seen that video of making Red Fox and her brother to fight the Rabbit brothers? I have not. I'm assuming that's probably an exploit or a glitch. Probably requires, let me think. Probably gotta go through some, wall. You probably have to clip through some walls or something, right? And have them follow you through. I couldn't imagine, like out of bounds type stuff. That'd be the only way I can think you can do it, because it's a scripted event where they stop, right? Because they're afraid of going any further. So you probably have to bypass that. Probably by going out of bounds. Now, I'm no speedrunner or anything, but those guys typically learn how to break the games really well. So we're going to level up. Well, welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Hope you got rest. I know you were really sleepy last stream. Rest is something you need, man. I can level up twice. That's good. Okay, so let's see if we can just burn through the rest of our other items too. I would like to go ahead and just use all of my ergo. I normally don't use this stuff. I like hoard everything, but there's really no need to do that this run. I'm only using a singular weapon, so there's no reason to not just use the stuff. Thank you, Sophia. Pretty lady. So that's good. I mean, I'm happy with technique. We can get it to 40 at some point, but now I think the biggest thing to do will be to increase capacity and then maybe vitality a bit, or maybe capacity and then vigor. I really don't care about getting hit too much. I just need to be good enough to not die if I get hit. So I don't really want to create a build that's all like, let's just pump in vitality, because you get killed in 2 hits in the last few bosses anyway. So I just got to get good, as they say. So 56, I just want to see how much this would weigh. Slightly heavy. That's just disgusting to me. And look how ugly the roll is. I don't roll much, but slightly heavy is going to mess with my stamina regeneration. Arg, mateys. And this is all kind of the basic stuff, right? If I do any of these, let's see, I'm at 7, 10. Yeah, that's going to get me there. Well, I guess I can switch to that one, right? Just general physical damage reduction. I guess it's fine. Whatevs. So Mafu says, yeah, I didn't watch the full pathing, but I saw 2 cats, Spectre, and you fighting against them. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, that would be fun. Like, I'd love doing, guides on like exploits and glitches and things like that. To me, that's a lot of fun. I do enjoy that in a game. Like, I think that once you've kind of gained a mastery of the game and you can complete challenge runs and things like that, the next thing to do, the next natural thing to do, just to further your knowledge and mastery of the game, is like exploits. Like, if you have that much knowledge of the game, you can find out how to break it. And to me, that's a lot of fun. A lot of people think it's cheating or whatever. I don't do it on like a casual playthrough or whatever else, but I have a specific file for my little exploits. And it's like, hey, this is just because at this point we've tried everything else, done everything else, so let's try and break the game now, So I do think that's fun. I do find enjoyment in that, and I definitely did that in Elden Ring. A lot of my cheese guides, those were fun. Oh, you know what? Why am I not killing these? I guess I'm so used to running past because I've already separated from the cat and the fox or whatever. I didn't even talk to them. I refused their offer. I'm being so mean to them this time. It's because they're little con artists, they're jerks. I get they have their own troubles, but hey, I had a rough childhood too. Let's see. Okay, so I have the fire. I love that he just opens doors like this. Yes. Knock, knock. Who's there? Mafu says it's pretty late for me. It's 12:56 a.m. for me. We'll be off pretty soon. Have to wake up early. Okay, no worries. Well, thank you for stopping by anyways. Always a pleasure to have you by, and I'm really glad again that the guides could help you out. But hey, if you gotta sleep, you gotta sleep. Take care of yourself first. These videos will always be here when you need them or when you want to watch them. You're never obligated to stick around unless you want to. But yeah, get some rest. Oh, I love this. This is such cool imagery. Like I just like. It's like what? Dude's carrying around an empty coffin. Says lies. Like yes, I love that. And a bow. Your humble abode awaits.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. Okay, oh Nelly. I don't have any Fable. I'm over here trying to do the dang deflection like an idiot. The first thing I did was forward and triangle, so I could, and I didn't do anything because I just got hit in the face. You have to have this weapon. Unlike the 2 Dragon Sword, requires you to manage Fable arts as well and your Fable charges. That is the only drawback to it, but I would say it's on par when it comes to the damage that you can output. So they're both great weapons, but this one does require you to manage that Fable. And I never use Fable, really. In my walkthrough, yeah, I did, but my casual playthroughs, I just don't. So I'm used to the 2 Dragon Sword where you don't have to do that. It's such a good weapon, by the way. It happens. Learning curve. I'll master it by the time we beat the game, right? The damage output is just crazy on this. Give me a little girl. I'll do it. Normally I just block, but she makes me mad. Yeah, go away. Couldn't time that right. Time to deflect. Why is everybody coming at me at once? Alright, I need you, big guy. Wait! He used my puppet string against me. Brosif, slow down. Dodge? Oh no. Didn't quite dodge that. No worries. That wasn't bad for the first attempt. I mean second attempt, right? I died like in 2 seconds the first attempt. That wasn't bad, but I got hit way too much. And I wasn't able to pull off but like 1 deflection. Those deflections are so punishing if you can pull them off, but you do have to have enough Fable. The cool thing about the weapon though is that if you actually charge, or if you pull one off, right, and if you execute a deflection successfully, you do get a little bit of Fable just off the bat, so that's good. Which would then synergize with me having this amulet that does more damage the more Fable charge I have, so science. Alright, come on, beautiful. You are a jerk.
Been a while since
Okay.
I put anyone 6 feet under.
So it's my fault for being hyper aggressive. I'm not letting him finish his combos, and I'm trying to get in strikes. I am much more accustomed to the weapons that you can that do quicker strikes, but this is a very big commitment to this. If you strike with this weapon, you're making a commitment. You're saying, "I love you, and I'm going to try and kill you with this one hit." So you got to be careful with it. Definitely something else that it's hard. It's been hard for me to adjust to because I am very aggressive, and I typically like to pepper in some strikes in between. But the timing of this weapon I haven't necessarily got down, so a lot of the strikes do take a little bit more time than I'm accustomed to.
Bring it on. You ain't seen nothing like my brother.
1, 2, 3. Yay, like that, see? Yeesh, he just threw me off there. That's the same pattern that killed me last time. May I heal, please, sir? Might as well just break his weapon then.
It's my turn.
You're a jerk. You come here. Oh my goodness gracious. I figured you'd say that. I don't like the big bro. He's so annoying to me. Oh, okay. Hiya!
This is Geppetto's son now, huh? Gotta admit, knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing. I wasn't ready for that. Come here, little jerk. Okay, good. Oh, goodness. Alright, now we just gotta be smart. I'm not smart though. I'm too aggressive. Oh gosh, I knew it. I had a pulse cell too, and I was really desperately trying to block that last attack so I could get it off, but I didn't pull off the perfect block. That's annoying. That was very, very good run considering. The problem with this weapon is that you actually bring upon so many of the brothers at once because you're dealing so much damage. So it's scripted for each of the siblings to come down and assist at certain points when the health bar goes down. But you're draining damage so heavily in this game, so quickly, with this weapon, with the glaive, that you don't give yourself much time.
Bring it on. You ain't seen nothing like my brother.
Okay, dude. So mad. Go away, little demon child. Oh no is right. You messed with the wrong puppet today. Oh, what? Where'd you come from, wise guy? No, thank you, sir.
Let's finish this.
I was saying, let's just kill these dudes. Oh, wow, okay, so if I kill the big guy, that's new. I will say that at no point in time did I ever kill him first. I brought the health down, defeated the sibling, and rinse repeat. If you take out the big guy, everything else just ends. That's awesome. Good to know. We'll see you later, rabbit bros. That wasn't bad. I was actually dreading this fight, thinking I'd have to change up my Legion arm and change up a few things in my kind of loadout and build, but the damage that we're dealing is just so huge that it doesn't really matter, does it? We're kind of just bullying our way past these enemies in these boss fights. Okay. I'm still so shocked about that one painting that said Romeo, I want to be the best stalker in the world. Like, what? Like, where was I? How did I not see that? And I feel like maybe I did see it, but I just didn't,
I'm just kidding. No, it looks exactly like you. I mean, you see it, right? With the nose and the...
Nothing. It looks nothing like me. I look nothing like that little brat. Let's see. So I think after this stream, I'm going to be focusing on a few things. I'll be working on maybe a guide, and also I got a few little shorts to put out just for fun. And on the main channel, I will be finishing up, hopefully, the Liza P video, so that's ready for this weekend. And I have another video that I just kind of got an idea, I got a little inspiration to do. With the Elden Ring DLC being released, there was I released a video and a theory on what I believe is going to happen, but I also kind of wanted to delve into some other options that could be possible. So my primary theory remains, but I do think there's some other possibilities, and I would like to explore those possibilities as best I can. So, all right, I got the gold coin, fruit. Do I need to talk with him about it? You are pathetic. You're mean. Very mean, sir. Actually, I don't need anything. Thank you, though. Alright, so now we're back at the hotel. We can level up. But yeah, so the Liza P video coming up next is going to be pretty interesting. It does feature Arlecchino again, in some capacity. And then I do have an Elden Ring theory about Mesmer and about the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC that I would like to discuss. It's just really just exploring the other possibilities of what direction the DLC could take. So I do have, some ideas that I would like to explore at some point. Let's think. Capacity or vigor? What do we do? I can do more strikes with vigor. But do I need to? Or capacity, so I'm not fat rolling everywhere. So maybe capacity up to 20, vigor up to 20, vitality up to 20, this up to 40. I don't know. I honestly don't mind. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at right now. I could use a little more HP. It's never a bad thing. But instead of defense, I'd rather improve my offensive capabilities. So let's see if we can equip another ring here. Dodging with low stamina. My dodge sucks. I don't really want to mess with that. Stamina recovery speed. I forgot all about that. So we could increase our amulet usage. So I could do this, and that further increases my weight. And then have a third amulet equipped. So let's go to Papa G's room and use our P organ. Alright. Let's see here. Jay Stafford says, I've been using your guide for my first playthrough. Awesome, man. I'm so glad. I hope that it's helping you. That's definitely when I was more at my prime in this game. I haven't played since, that was at the end of October when I did that. So I am so rusty. And not only that, but I like kind of rewired my brain to use the 2 dragon swords. So the timing, or my timing, is completely off, and I don't remember the movesets for the enemies. So my mind is just like in shambles as I'm struggling to get that skill level again, because I just don't have it anymore. But really, I'm really glad to hear it, Jay Stafford. They've been most helpful. Thank you. Well, you're very welcome. I'm glad. I love to hear it. That's what I do. That's my goal for this channel, is just to give instruction and guidance and help people. That, not everybody's a get good kind of attitude. Sometimes you need the assistance and just a little guidance, and that is perfectly fine. And I want players like yourself to be able to enjoy the game, because these games are great, and there's certainly is a skill wall and difficulty wall, but it's nothing that you can't clear without a little bit of help, a little bit of guidance. All it is knowledge. When you have the knowledge, you can do anything. So I'm so glad it helps, and I'm glad you're enjoying it. I am using the crossover weapon from Wolong, which is free DLC. You can just log in and claim the weapon. It's a fantastic weapon. Still learning the moveset. I'm very aggressive in my playstyle, so I get punished quite a bit because of the slow wind-up of the attacks, but it's still a great weapon, incredibly powerful. And it has some really good Fable arts that can just absolutely melt enemies, on par with the 2 dragon sword. Okay, so enhanced weapon attack when discharged, enhanced ambush stagger. Stagger duration wouldn't hurt, I guess. Enhanced charge stagger. Staggered duration. I like the staggered duration. We're going to change these out at some point, because honestly, these aren't the best tier of things we can choose from, but it's fine. Not a big deal. Lowers damage of charge attack. Fable arts. Oh, damage received. I was like, why would I ever choose that? Okay. Lowers damage when discharged. Guard regain recovery. That's not terrible, I guess. Weapon durability recovery. Hasn't been a problem yet. Stamina consumption, again, not too much of a big deal for me. I guess we could charge a legion when eliminating an enemy, so I can just continue spamming my puppet string. It's not a bad thing. Alright, so the more important thing that we did here, that we accomplished, is we freed up a slot. So let's see. Pulse cell recovery, cubes. I never used cubes. Belt slots. So pulse cell recovery is going to be the one I want to use here. So, okay. I don't have any quartz. We can buy, I think, 2, and I'll find more for sure. So that'll be fine. Yeah, because our healing isn't the best. We don't have a lot of health either, so it's fine. Well, again, Jay Stafford, thank you so much for stopping by and saying that. And I do hope that they've been helpful, and I hope you're enjoying the game. So now let's go ahead and equip a 3rd amulet. Stamina recovery is great, and it's pretty light. This is heavy, very, very heavy. But upon a successful perfect guard, our damage increases. So, I mean, we're going to be dealing some nasty damage. Just check it out real quick, and then I think that'll be a great stop to the stream, a good stopping point, so we can jump in and see what's next. Okay, it's 5:09. Let's just do a regular one then. 364. Wow, that's crazy. So, go away numbers. 429. I don't know why that's different. I didn't charge it either, so that's weird, but anyways, the damage on this weapon is going to be phenomenal, so can't wait. And we have full Fable charges as well, at least in the training area, so we're getting the max damage that you can see. I love it. I'm here for that damage. Now let's take a look and see. I think the quartz are worth 2,800 a pop, so we can get 2. Okay, and then we need a few more Dark Moon Moonstones. Let's see what those are sitting at right now. I think we're at 2.
I haven't seen. You're my looks, but I will. My fan look. That's
So we have 2. So we need 2 more Dark Moon Moonstones of the Covenant so we can upgrade this to +3. But we're dealing some really good damage. 212 plus the 28 from the scaling. So it's just an excellent weapon. But yeah, I'm loving it. So far, it's been so much fun to play with. Now I am curious. So that was what? Was it 260? I just said the number. 212. 212 plus the 28. And do we have the S scaling, or are we still at A scaling? So A scaling with technique. Okay. I'm curious. So I'm going to go ahead and actually quit out of this one. And we're going to go to my main file, my personal or my casual profile that I've used to play the game my first time, which is this one. I think this is the guide, and then this is just the bad ending, if you will. So let's see. Let's jump into this one, and I'm just curious at what a +5 2 dragon sword would look like. I don't think I've upgraded. I don't know if I have all the upgrade materials, so I'm curious to see. All right. He looks so much cooler with white hair. 128 plus 736. B scaling. Oh, I don't have the crank on it. Okay. So I got this. Yeah, so I have. I'm kind of going with the similar build. It looks like. All right. Anyways, my damage is going to be a lot higher, at least for the scaling, because I'm leveled much higher. So. Wow. So this is +5. That's 234. So that's insane. So you're telling me that at +3, this weapon is just about as strong as a +5. Take off the hat. Gotta go back to looking crispy. Well, well, well. Yeah, so that's incredible if you think about it. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this again. 2,000 damage just on that, but you're doing 2,000 damage a pop on, on the counterattack for the R2. Now it's not nearly as quick, and you don't have to manage, and you do have to manage your Fable. Here you don't, so that's the one thing I do like about it. Nah, too late. Let's try that again. Jeez, yeah, that's crazy damage. Let me see if I have enough to upgrade it. I'd like to see what a fully upgraded does.
I just want safety. That's why I should.
Yes, yes. Very good, very good. Where is the glaive? The Azure Dragon Crescent Glaive. That's so hard to say, and I've had to say it on stream probably like, I don't know, 5 times already. What am I doing to myself? There it is. Okay, I have 43. I guess I have enough. Dark Moon Moonstone. Full Moon Moonstone. Full Moonstone of the Covenant. Yeah, this is crazy in terms of the damage output. And then all you do is alter the handle. So you go to this bad boy and you go to Technique. I'm surprised it's not S scaling. See, that's the difference. You have the motivity, the D motivity scaling in Technique A. It never goes up to S scaling. That's odd. But anyways, 268 plus the 151, you're dealing like 400 plus damage. Wow. 500 plus damage. And then this bad boy over here, my absolute favorite weapon. Oh, all I had to do was that. Yeah, still good damage though. But yeah, and you get the S scaling. Okay, well that's interesting. I love that I upgraded it. I think it's fun to do. I will have to at some point revisit this file and 100% it yet again. But this one's ready for the DLC. So we'll go back to this. We'll quit back out. And we'll probably end it here. I wanted to say thank you all so much for those of you who were able to join and just support. It's always fun to have someone to engage with while I'm doing these streams. So I really appreciate you guys coming out, regardless of what time it is in your part of the world. So I really appreciate that. You guys are awesome. If you do enjoy content like this, please be sure to like and subscribe. Let me know you want more content just like this. As always, there will be guides and walkthroughs along the way, but it's always fun to do some live streams, which I will be doing 3 times a week from now on Twitch and YouTube. So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you'll see the streams at around the same time. So about 3 hours worth of streaming. Once we beat Lies of P with the Wolong crossover weapons, we will be jumping into a casual playthrough of Dragon's Dogma with the Dark Arisen DLC in hopes that we can beat it before the 22nd, which is when the sequel comes out. So I do want to be kind of accustomed to the moveset and all that stuff, because it does have a little bit of, it plays much differently than a lot of games. It's more action oriented and a lot less Souls-like, if you will. So it's more hack and slashy, more action, in more like cinematic type gameplay, if you will. So I do want to get accustomed to that before the game, because I will be playing it, doing guides, and then on my larger channel featuring lore and things of that nature. So hopefully you guys enjoy. You guys are awesome. I want to say thank you all so much for the support. And Katie, thank you for letting me know about the multi-stream chat. I'm going to fix that setting for hopefully for next time, okay? But anyways, you guys are awesome. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And until